Welcome to the MBD podcast, the show where we dig into what's actually working or not when it comes to scaling businesses with the people who've been there. Today's guest has definitely been there and is going through it. So why don't you go ahead, introduce yourself, tell everyone where you're at, where you've been, where you're going.
Hi, everyone. My name is Chris. I am with BizBen. I'm currently serving as Chief Operating Officer at BizBen.
Awesome. So at BizBen, what are some of the areas that you're looking at in helping them or those that you work with overcome failure and scale?
What we're trying to do for our users for BizBen is two things, right? Obviously, they're coming to our website to get buyers leads. So what we're trying to do is provide them with much buyer leads that we can. And another thing is that we are hearing a lot of pain points they're going through. So what we're trying to do is that we're trying to build a feature where we can help them with their pain points. And most importantly, pretty much to save their time. They're spending a lot of time to work on one deal, and because of that, they're not able to get to other deals. So what we're trying to do is that we can help save their time for the first deal, so that they can move on to the other deal much faster.
Got it. And then, so in order to get to that point, you really got to understand who's using your platform. So how did you uncover like this pain point?
So most of our users are business brokers, right? And we've been attending a lot of conferences. There's an international business brokerage conference, which is called IBBA. We're also attending like regional conference like CAP, Texas, California, North Carolina. When we do attend conferences, we talk to a lot of business brokers, and from talking to them, they share actually a lot of their pain points with us. They even actually ask us, "Oh, is this possible? Can you guys build this? This is something that you guys can help us with," and that's how we were able to identify all those pain points.
Wow, they're giving you what you need, and then you're able to build it. So like, how do you? I mean, so you've got your brokers, you've identified they're your ICP. You're going after them at these trade shows. They're giving you pain points now on the engineering side. How are you structuring the process to identify what to work on first?
So we get together with our engineers and we have our team discussion, and we lay out all the pain points, all the features that we're planning to build into a one doc. And then we go through each one of them, and then we decide, okay, this is the most priority that we should be focusing on. For example, recently we're about to finish our one of the new feature, which is called Scout. This is to find seller leads for brokers, and brokers been sharing a lot that they're having a hard time finding a good legit seller lead. So this is a feature that we decided to focus on first. This feature will help brokers with finding sellers that are most likely to sell their business. And we pretty much give them a score where, okay, there's a high score to low score. High score meaning that the seller most likely to sell. Low score is interested but not there to sell yet. So by those discussions, we come up with the priorities. Another one is we also figure out which feature we can get done much more faster. This feature might take a little bit of longer time for us to finish. Then we take time, because we don't want to, take less time and come up with create a feature where it's not there yet for the brokers. We want to perfect it, so we want to make sure that those duration of development is also.
So you've got your priority list, you're identifying based on a couple different variables, and then they build it out. What is your product testing? What does that look like? How are they making sure that this feature is ready to go?
We meet with our engineers twice a week. So if an engineer is, so we have about three different engineers that's working on this task, actually four, sorry. And one engineer will finish it, and then actually not just one, actually a couple engineers are working on different tasks within the feature. If they're done with it, we do have our CTO. We meet twice a week, and then we go through bug bash. So meaning that every time they're done with their feature, they say, hey, we're done with this part. Then we get together with our CTO, and we make sure that we test out everything that is working well before we deploy it. So
Do,
if there's a little bit of a error there, we make sure that we fix it, and then we deploy it.
so do you have a staging site, and then that staging site, do you do a soft rollout like 10%, 30%, 50?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay, cool. And they get it, it goes to market. And then how do you message your brokers like, hey, or even, potential customers like, hey, we got this great new feature, go check it out?
We do email campaigns, but we also focus on calling our brokers. We have our current users. We do have their contact information. We call them and we let them know, hey, we have this feature coming up. But we started with email campaign. Email campaign. We have them if they're interested. We have them schedule an appointment with us to do a quick demo, and we go through with them throughout the demo, and then if we don't hear back, we call them and we let them know, hey, are you interested? And kind of introduce to them that we have this new feature.
Got it. Cool. So now they've got awareness. Now they start working on it. Now I'm sure bugs are popping up. What's their process to notify you guys that, hey, things aren't working as we were hoping, or we're running into this issue?
What we do is that we try to monitor our website 24/7. So every time we're on our website, we're working pretty much 9 to 5. If we have an employee that working 9 to 5, we have them check our website, monitor our website. Everything's working well. But there's always a time where that we can miss things. Say after hours, we're not working. Things might go wrong. But I'm trying to always stay on top of it. I'm always checking my website to make sure that everything's working. But if that's not the case, if I miss it for some reason, then yes, our customer do notify us. This is not working, and I'm always checking my email even after hours. So I get those emails. We do have an engineer that's working in Korea as well. So that way, U.S. time, nighttime here is a morning time in Korea. So it balances out perfectly.
Yeah.
So if I get an email saying, hey, there's a bug here, this is not working, then I work with my engineer in Korea. Say, hey, there's an issue here. Let's fix this as soon as possible. And I try to fix the issue as soon as possible. And I did get a feedback from customers say, hey, you're on top of your things. You
Nice.
have an issue, we let you know. You get things done pretty quick. So that's what we try to do.
Got it. No, that's great. Okay, so you got the issue. Now, is it a ticketing system? It's just an email like, hey, issue. It's not like open ticket report issue.
That's a good question. Yes, right now it's an email only, but what we're trying to do is that we're trying to implement a system where we provide like an agent within our own website, where they can kind of talk to us using our chat system, right? And that chat system will come to us and will be notified lifetime basis, right? We're trying to do that right now, and also what's it's going to call? It's going to call Ben AI. That's going to be little our agent for BizBen. BizBen and Ben. Ben
Yeah,
AI.
yeah.
So he's going to be called as Ben, but we're in progress to develop that feature right now.
Awesome. How are you building out the chatbot?
Just going through a lot of discussion with our engineers right now. We're going to implement also OpenAI as well. Not much detail here yet, as we're not currently focusing on chat system like as our priority right now. Right now, we're trying to come up with a whole new system where it's easier for buyers to search for businesses. That's what we're focusing on right now, as well as to expose our sellers' listings more, pretty much. And after that, we'll get into our chat bot.
Got it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Engagement on site can help people, chatbots can help them find those listings, right? Like, hey, I'm looking kind of for this. And then here's a
Yeah,
list of stuff.
yeah. I mean, chatbot is something that we definitely need to come up with because that's the feedback that we've been getting a lot. They want to talk to somebody like 24/7, but we can't be there 24/7, right?
You
But
got to
we want to make
sleep.
sure that exactly, and that we want to make sure that our chatbot works perfectly well.
Yeah.
We don't want our chatbot to give them a wrong answer. So we figured that this is going to take some time because there's going to be a data that we need to teach our bot to provide to our users, right? So that's well, but that's coming up,
Got
and
it. Future release.
future release very soon. Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else that you're seeing? Let's say that within the site that, kind of more general, like a chatbot general service. Anything else that you feel that might be missing that could help the user experience be better that you guys are looking on implementing?
Customer relation is one of the important things that we need to provide. That's why chatbot is one of the feature that we should implement. But also, we want to make sure our platform can become a platform where brokers and buyers can do everything within our own platform, so that they don't have to go elsewhere. So they stay in BizBen, but
Hmm.
to do this, they have to go to other CRM that they're using, right? In order to prevent them to spending time going back and forth. We are looking to find a way to create a platform that everybody can do everything within our own platform.
So that'd be cool. You got buyers and sellers, and then essentially they say, "Hey, I'm interested in the business." They can communicate through your platform. They could do a video conference through your platform. They could say, "All right, I'm ready to go." You could do the ID verification and background checks. You could then the seller could send the contracts. You could do hold escrow somehow and do the confirm close and transfer all the title.
Yeah, exactly. You brought up the finance part. We're also helping banks to advertise their SBA loan as well. I mean,
Okay.
buyers must go through SBA loan to purchase a business most of the time, right?
Hmm.
And we want to make sure that we want to be a platform that we can directly connect buyers with SBA lenders, where buyer can pretty much fill out all the application in order to receive SBA loan that they're looking for, and buy the business they want to buy.
That'd be cool if you could make it so that way as you're going through the questions of the loan, because we always have questions of what they're asking, right? Like, oh, do you want all my businesses, uh, all my business documents, or do you only want this tax year's document for this business? It'd be cool to have that AI agent going, hey, I'm having this. Oh, well, this is what they're looking for. Here's examples of what's been done before. Because filling out that paperwork, it's like sometimes it feels 50-50 if you're going to put the right thing in or not. Um,
Exactly.
so that
Exactly.
yeah, that'd be super helpful for a user. So the full process, which is cool. And when do you think, or what are your waypoints to get to certain segments through that process until it's at the point of, okay, this handles 100% of the process to where both sellers and buyers can come in here, interact with each other. They know that they've got someone on the other side who's been vetted, has the finances, and can make the purchase, and the buyer's a legit, or the seller's a legit bro. I guess that's easier, right? They got broker license. Um, they can do the whole process A to Z. Well, like, what's your timeline look like?
We are looking at 2026 to be a big year for us.
Oh, okay.
And we can't
Yeah.
really promise anything, right? But
Yeah.
we're trying to get things for our users as soon as we can. I can tell one thing for sure is that we're trying to move very fast, right? We're trying to work with our engineers and we're trying to get things done really fast. So 2026, I'm looking 2026 as a big year for us, and I think users can see a lot of changes within our own website in 2026.
Awesome. And if someone's listening, trying to scale right now, what's one piece of advice you wish you had earlier on?
Uh, Study, research, right? I wish I should have looked into those news much quicker. So that kind of tells me earlier that this is what's coming up ahead. That way I could prepare things much more faster. But staying updated with what's coming up, it's very important, right? When you kind of find out when everybody already found out, right? It's late. But you can still do it, but you're on a late start, right? So if I were to go back, I would have, I would have studied, researched a lot more, so that I have more updated news, so that I could be prepared. Maybe that way, I could have, finished things much more faster. But I don't consider myself being late, but it's just a little bit of a thing that I wish I should have done before. But in the future, if somebody's running a business, especially in tech area, AI is just developing faster than we thought, right? Um, so coming up with ideas, always talk to your team, right? Hey, what's a good idea? What can we do with this new AI development? Like what can we do with this technology enhancement? And just have an in-house communication and just tackle it.
Yeah, it's going so fast. It's almost like even if you are reading the news, what came out today is gone, is old
Uh,
tomorrow. Like,
it is scary, but I mean, in a good way. It's because of technology enhancement. We are able to use that technology to help our users to you know have a better user experience.
yeah. And if someone's, or where can people connect with you and learn more about what you're doing?
They can directly connect with me to my email. They can directly reach out to my email. Is chris.c@bizben.com. And always you can always come to our website bizben.com. And if you go to support, there's email there as well. But if anyone has any questions, they want to reach out to me, they can reach out to my email.
Awesome. Thank you for taking the time.
No problem. Thank you so much for having me.